There we go. Audio. I need multiple screens. Multiple, like a giant dog sites. Big doggies. So I'm not got much planned. I thought a few things. Let me get this dog out. Go, you fat. Gosh. Hey now, Darren. One thing I can talk about a little bit. I want to do a bigger review of it. Is the massacre at Central High Steelbook. I mean, pretty. It's pretty nice. Can't show you the back of it. I guess I can if I put my finger on it. Some boobies on the back, which I congratulate uh, Synapse for. But pretty nice. I have only seen this in like bootlegs and other stuff, so seeing it cleaned up and stuff is amazing. And it's a kind of okay movie to a degree, but what kicks it over the top is like Kimberly Beck is in it, and then there's like she's just nude for a few times, and it's you could not expect her body to be looking like that. It is spectacular. Um, Let me see here. I know Darren was with us for the Vaughn Live movie show I put on, uh, and I've at least thought of one or two titles that I want to show next time. Will be the Saturday after Christmas on Vaughn Live / Mondo Cult 2, because the Mondo Cult 1 doesn't work anymore for some reason. I guess maybe it expired because I hadn't used it in a year or two. So, but I'm trying to come up with kind of same vein. I'm not sure if I'll find a Giallo. If I do, I think I have one in mind. I just want probably be some sleazy movies. I had a women in prison movie. I actually am going to show one that I have never seen, or at least I don't remember. But one I wanted to show was called Bear Behind Bars, and I was scanning through it because there is a version of it released, and it's got like a big X on it, kind of like 99 Women, the Jess Franco movie, and when I looked at it, I scanned through it, and there's like some full-fledged porn inserts or something in it, so I had to X-nay on that. Let me see what Wesley Vance says. Well, I was going to try to use StreamYards in conjunction with this, but that did not work out. So, StreamYards gives you a code apparently, and I did not have those. I didn't have the code, so I may have gotten it just now, but doesn't help me. So let me trying to do a few things at once. Okay. Whoa! Super chats. Hi there, Anthony. I appreciate that. We'll see if I get some of it, but we'll. uh, Let me know if anybody has any questions. I was just going to show a few videos and just mess around. I'm trying my best not to get a strike or a copyright claim. I've not had too much success. I try to get a Bang cotton candy, and I fall for this every time I get the wrong one. I get Rainbow Unicorn, which I have no clue what that's supposed to taste like, but it tastes all right. So, one thing, the MWO is coming back, and I'm not sure when that will be, but one thing recently, Arrow's releasing Demons 1 and 2 on 4K, and I went ahead and ordered it because I was like, shit, I'm sure Synapse is, you know, got those transfers, and I don't know for sure if they were 4K, but I would assume that they're going to get released at some point. But yeah, and Zavvi USA is really good about it. They won't charge you until they ship. So I was like, yeah, I went ahead and did it. I know it's like $70 or something for both of them. I think maybe it's just 60 something, but still expensive. But I those are some of my favorite movies because they're just so nuts. And I would definitely check out those if you haven't already. Because I can't think of anybody else who hasn't. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to get rid of my Region 2 Steelbook or something. I bought the Steelbook from my Arrow. I think it's got both 1 and 2 on it. The transfers look like great on those too as well, but I really haven't compared the Synapse version, but definitely never looked better. And I still haven't got any confirmation on any of my Black Friday orders and stuff. Um, so I don't know. I ordered it at midnight, or let's just say 12:03. I don't know how many people had uh, came in there after me or before me. Come on, Bubby. So yeah, it kind of stinks, but they sent you everybody. I guess everybody who got on there got a $5 coupon. I don't think I got the one with the comic book. Does Arrow's site ship to the U.S.? Yes. Um, in most cases, there are some cases where, but I haven't found. I mean, they actually, I think Arrow has a sale on right now. The UK site. Um, so I mean, they got like some of the Blu-rays around 7.5 pounds, which is around a little less than $9 or so. Yeah, several weeks. So, but yeah, I got those on order, and I did order Fury of the Wolfman. I think Scorpion put it out, and they have it on the Ronin Flicks site. But there was another site they had on Facebook that's like Capstone, and they were selling it at a discount rate, and I got it shipped for like $25 versus this 29. 30 bucks for it without shipping. So shipping's another $5 or so. So $10 saved. I know the movie's pretty bad. I've seen it a bunch of times, but uh, eh, yeah, it's not bad for 4Ks. I'll be very disappointed if the transfer looks like garbage on the 4Ks, but I doubt that'll be the case. It'll be interesting to see something like that. Um, trying to think of something. I watched the new movie Freaky with Vince Vaughn. It's like a serial killer version of Freaky Friday, and it was pretty good. The only thing that was weird is when the girl and Vince Vaughn, who plays like a Jason type character. He's got a mask on. It's kind of a weird looking mask, and they switch places. And then he's talking, and he's kind of, very weirdly gay for a girl. I guess that's his take on a teenage girl, but it was pretty good. I mean, I I would recommend it for a watch. And then I watched. There's a movie that Roger Corman has made 3 times that I watched last night. I've seen this. This was the newest one, which was like '93. Yeah, it's pretty good, Darren. Uh, but the first time that Corman made it was in the '70s. It was called TNT Jackson, and the gist of the story is, I think a girl's sister disappears. So this girl, who I believe is a police officer, goes there and it's always in Philippines. That's where he's filming it, and she searches for him and gets tied up with some kind of tournament of karate and some mobsters or something. Then the second time it was made, it's been called Naked Fist, but it's also called Firecracker. Of course, TNT Jackson was a black girl. This one was a blonde. Same story, and a few of the same actors. Zombie 5 I watched recently again, and it's kind of strange, but not too bad. Savage Dawn I think I've seen, and for me personally, I don't think I liked it. But yeah, Don't Go in the Woods slip cover was very nice. I actually broke down and bought a slip cover first time, like it by itself from the sale, and it was Malibu, Malibu High or Malibu Beach. I get those two movies, the titles confused, but I went ahead and I just said heck with it. I like that slipcase. Um, oh yeah, those 3 movies. So the third movie that was made in '82 or something. The third movie came out in '93 and pretty much straight to video. And it was called Angel Fist with Kat Sassoon and her really really firm implanted breasts. And every movie features a topless fight with the chick beating up guys and stuff. So you know, not bad for a Friday night before you go to sleep. So they actually have they released a DVD, I think, but they didn't include Angel Fist. So they got the first 2 of those same movies and then something else on one of those Corman sets. No, I have not seen Golden Glove. I definitely want to take advantage of movies on Shutter. Like I don't take advantage of most stuff on Netflix. So I'll have to check that out. I might check it out today because I'm trying to find stuff. I got a bunch of movies to watch, but you got to be in the mood for certain movies. I got the Blade Steelbook, and I really had a bad experience at Best Buy. So with these Steelbooks, they're only going to get a limited amount, and so I went ahead. The the more I missed out. If you pre-order it really far ahead, then they'll have it. But if you go to the website a week in advance, it's not available. So you have to wait till like the very night before or the morning before they open. So I went on there, bought it, and they got the message and everything. So I went up there to pick it up, and the parking lot is completely filled with people, and I see people walking in. So I just get up and me and Dana was there, and we went ahead and went in, and this girl at the front goes, "What are you doing?" Or at the front door, "What are you doing? What are you here for?" And I'm going, "Oh, I'm going to pick up something." Well, we only offer curbside pickup, but there's the whole building is filled with people. All right, so I go back to the car, I sit, and I see where I'm sitting at, where I'm in parked at. There's a lane of cars, and I see people in them, like 6. to 7, and people I can't even see. And we waited for 45 minutes or more, and then Dana says, "Why don't you just go get it? See if they got it. It shows that they have a few out there." And that's exactly what I did. I walked in, I looked around. Their place is completely crammed with inventory, and the very place where they had the 4K movies and just movies in general are very small and have in one side's all it has. But I found one and I went ahead and bought it and walked out. And then they messaged me about a half an hour later. We'd already come home and said it's ready. You're next to come out and give it to you. I mean, I was like, I can't believe this shit. But anyway, because I did a pickup earlier and it was super fast. And the pickup was like after 3:30 when it was super fast. But there was hardly, but I couldn't believe there was people everywhere inside of there. And they were not allowing people to come in and pick up. When I walked in, I looked over and there was a line of people waiting to get their crap. So I don't understand why I can understand if you're saying nobody comes in the building and they're going to deliver your stuff out to you, but if they're going to let people in there, what's the purpose of this curbside crap? I mean, it's not doing me any good. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, that's a good policy, Chris. I definitely agree with that. I usually don't either. This is the only time I've made that exception. Maybe that's the reason they were slammed, but this was like a Tuesday afternoon at like maybe 2 o'clock. But there's a certain part of Louisville where they have malls and like Best Buy that I go to is across from a mall, and I never want to go there between after Thanksgiving till after Christmas because of the traffic. They have cones everywhere. I mean, it's very, very congested. And definitely don't want to go to a mall. Even if I could, I don't want to go to a mall right now. Let me see something. I definitely am going to get a bigger television for this. I actually am going to get one of those, like either something 32 or something TV that I'm going to use for my monitor when I finally get the chance to build the computer that I'm going to use. They'll have like tons of horsepower compared to this laptop that I'm using, which sadly is more powerful than my desktop. Um, when I was trying to use my desktop to stream or do anything, it would lock up because it just couldn't maintain the.
Sorry.
We had a discussion about this.
Yeah, I bet we did.
And so before Halloween, makes me think. I don't know why, but before Halloween, I was thinking about. I was watching all these videos about how to make a Jason mask on YouTube, and I watched this guy. I think is Big Hush. He had a video where he showed all his masks, and he's like, God, he just makes shit up. Like he'll make one for like a Pennywise mask, a Michael Myers hockey mask, Jason style. Well, anyway, I finally made one, and I know it's screwed up, but it looks it's leaking. I don't know why it's leaking. The head's leaking. But I know that these are the wrong direction, but whatever. I don't know how this thing got wet. The head was leaking. It's just a head that I don't know. It don't smell like blood, but anyway, Big Hush, and you can get these off eBay. The actual mask, it's for like $8, but I think they're coming from China, so it didn't take too long to get here. I'm gonna get another one and cut it so I can make a face mask to go out in. Damn, I'm just weirded out that it leaked water or something on me. I don't know what that is. Your head leaked water.
Well, it's probably still got some water in it from.
Okay, I guess it was outside when it rained.
I thought it had all dried
I
out,
was,
but there must be
well, I mean,
some still sitting
I
there.
had it before, and I guess maybe I didn't squeeze it,
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you squeeze it.
and I won't squeeze it anymore.
Don't squeeze the shark.
Yeah, hopefully he won't get too hyper or turn into a rainbow unicorn. And if that happens, I'm trying. Also, I got some new earbuds. If I can figure a way, I I had some other ones. I can't even remember the name of them now, but they're bigger and they would just pop out of my ears, and they felt like they were weighing my ears down or something. And so I thought maybe I'll just get some AirPods if I can get them on sale cheap enough. Well, on eBay, I forgot what the guy's name was, but he had a video about these. I think they're called Duos or something like that, and they were $25 on sale at Amazon. And he goes, these are well worth the price." So today was the first day because I had them and I was plugged them up in a little case, little charger case, and left them overnight, then tried them, but they kept on dying. And then I was too stupid to know that there's little foil over the actual charging receptacles. So I had to peel off that little stickers on both sides and plug them in. Hopefully they're charged because I charged them for quite a while. And I took them to the gym because I actually washed my wired headset that I have with my phone. It was in my jeans or in my sweatpants or someplace. It got washed and dried and destroyed. So really, really good for $25. I was like, wow. So we'll just have to see. I I had the other ones for about a month, but they gave me something that says you can return them up to the end of January 2021. I was like, great, here they go, bye. And I was able to get these and have because those were $40 on sale, and the other thing, so I got $40, 25, so I had 15, and I used some of it for gifts, but whatever, because gifts are crazy. Of course, right now you have to get gifts for Christmas, and I've been working on that slowly. Um, some other good places to get them. There's the Alamo Draft House Mondo has some gifts that are really cool. So I might have gotten a few of those for someone. But anybody got any questions or any cool stuff? But speaking of, let me find something while you ponder that. I can't even find it. There's so much stuff. Uh, so the next marathon, the movie marathon on Vaughn Live, the Mondo Cult 2 channel. I just go ahead and let you know what one of the movies is. And it is the movie that I ordered a slipcase for, and it's called Malibu High. And it is one of the weirdest movies ever. Uh, the main chick in it is not this chick. She's kind of homely looking and weird. And I won't. If you have never seen it, I don't want to give everything away. I mean, it's not great art or even great exploitation, but I think it is because it's just insane. It has very good use of the people's court theme, which that predates People's Court. So they stole that theme from a Malibu High exploitation movie, a Crown International movie. So that's one of the movies. Uh, One of the other movies is going to be a women in prison movie, uh, and the other movie I'm trying to nail down is if I it's got one the one thing I uh, you know, it will. If I pick the one I want, it's a crazy movie, uh, and it has subtitles. It's not in English, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I think, to me, I could read subtitles, and then a lot. This particular movie, I'm not even sure. There are some stupid lines in it that's perfect. So if that's it, then I've got them locked. But I'll have to wait and see. Vaughn Live was very cool. I had a good time once I could get everything working and we could ban people. Do I think we'll get a 40 Street Forever 4K collection? I wouldn't hold my breath. Um, but one thing before the Vaughn live stream, the next one I will show the Alamo Draft House trailer set from 42nd Street Forever. So we'll start playing that at the beginning around noon of that day. One thing about the I have every one of them, even the Blu-ray, which was kind of a best of. I think just from the first two volumes. The Draft House one was really good, especially the commentary from the people from the Draft House. And I was actually lucky enough to go to the one in Austin. We went to the one that's on 6th Street, and I think it's called the Ritz, and watched. Shoot, what the hell did we watch? We went the wrong day. They had a couple movies. They were showing The Gate, and I didn't want to see that again. So we went the night before. They were showing Tuesday. They showed Tuesday Night Terrors at 10. But before that, another group was showing John Woo's The Killer, which was awesome. It was subtitled. It wasn't the dub version, but it was a 35 millimeter print, and it was fun. And the next night, we went back for what's called Weird Wednesday, where they show weird movies and stuff. And they were showing a Jess Franco movie, which I'd never heard of at the point. It's either called Demons, or the Demons, or Sex Demons, and it was a crazy hoot. I would definitely recommend checking that out at least once. I know. I think either Vinegar Syndrome or Severin might have put out a version of it.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry yet, but you will be.
Keep it up, Steve.
But one thing about the 42nd Street Forever series that kind of upset me is when they went to the porn stuff. I could they'll never. Yeah, I'll definitely show that again. This definitely not on YouTube because they don't like anything. But when they went to porn, they're up to like, I don't even know, 38 or 40. I don't even know anymore. If you go to Diabolic DVD, you can check them, and there's completely way over your head as far as those stupid porn compilations. I guess they're just reels, but man, definitely not. I'm not really sure who gets into vintage porn, or not vintage. Wes sent me a thing that was vintage lesbian porn from like 1901 and stuff, which is horrible. But vintage 70s and early 80s porn. I'm not sure, you know, why you would want to watch that. I mean, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm just a freaky. But yeah, trailer compilations are cool. Was it Drive-In Delirium? I remember getting those a few years ago. They're from Umbrella Entertainment in Australia. They were like $45 a piece or something, and I was like, damn, but or something like that. And then they started releasing them on Blu-rays and stuff. Uh, Guest Room Records. Dana, have you heard of Guest Room Records?
Yes, Steve.
Oh,
We went there.
okay.
See, we got a sticker from there.
I don't know if it's still open or not, but
It's over on Frankfurt Avenue.
oh, that one. Yeah. Yeah, that was Wes and Sarah with us?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I bought you like Jaws or something, didn't I?
I believe so. And then I think I got a Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, they had some really, like some of the, was it Waxworks and all those? But they had some of the, cool records, soundtracks and stuff, and all the other stuff, but I'm not really sure anymore about what's open and what's not as far as that's concerned. Uh, but yeah, it's some cool stuff. But but you can get a lot of the DV or Drive-In Delirium sets on this Amazon now on Blu-ray. They have some for action and horror and stuff, and then Trailer Trauma is another one. But after a while, I mean, it's like you're just recycling it, and you'll have the same trailer on two different sets and all that. But I mean, uh, one thing about Trailer Trauma, I think it was Trailer Trauma or DVD Delirium. I think it was Trailer Trauma actually that had some of the had like another had all the trailers, but then it also had some VHS trailers and then TV spots and stuff like that, which was kind of neat. Something to put on the background, or especially when they have commentary, I pay attention. Like All Colors of Jallo, that documentary, and it also has the trailer show, and it has a bunch of trailers for the Krimi movies, the German movies, with commentary is cool to watch, and just see if you've might have uh, might have missed anything, which it's hard to miss. I mean, there's a lot of movies that are not available, but all the good ones seem to be released to a point. But oh, liquid liquid caffeine. I'm gonna put this up real quick because if I don't, it'll lay here for a couple years. Oh, yeah. Oops. The Blu-ray is really good. Uh, Now it makes me want to watch them, but I won't. And I did find my wife found this. Dana found this that had been lost or misplaced for a number of years. Ugh, I am the Blue Phantom. Ah, I need to find my Greg Britton mask. I think that's a great gimmick if someone would ever use that. Uh, so, damn. I've dropped a lot of frames apparently. I always get freaking things about uh, it's not maintaining enough to smooth screen and all that jazz. Dang. But
Had to do it.
but I thought I'd play a couple videos, and hopefully they, not too many crazy people loving Trump and all that because there's so much stupid stuff. The Blue Inferno, yeah. now, now you got to bring something like 4K. What could you do with 4K? for kindling for 4K Inferno. How about that? It's the I think I'm actually taller than Rey Mysterio, but I don't know. I'm definitely older, but I don't know if I'm on YouTube a lot. Let's just say that. And let me see if I can do some moving around here. All right, so, and I see a lot of stuff it's surprising what you'll get, the algorithms and stuff like that you'll see in your stream. And one is this MAGA cringe collection. So let me just bring that up and see how that works.
As I mentioned, we are not prepared to give that number.
The Biden crime family stealing the election. The media is covering up. The Biden crime family.
You seen this?
Election. The media is covering up. The Biden crime family stealing this
barbecue,
election.
beer, and freedom.
We want our freedom for the world. Give us our freedom, Joe Biden. Joe Biden's covering
BBF.
up. He's stealing it.
There you go. And I didn't create this, of course.
You're a bunch of Chi-Com fascist commies that will be defeated. You will never conquer America. You have only conquered
Alex Jones is such a retarded person anymore. I guess he's always been. Have you ever seen the one where he goes to a park and it's like 5 people there and won't let people in because of the virus, and he has a little megaphone. He's like yelling at them.
You're trying to oppress Americans, but just like King George 245 years ago got his ass kicked, we're going to defeat Soros and Bill Gates just like
Soros. Here's to George Soros.
You watch me.
And this is a bunch of people crying and shit.
So much more to say to you.
Yeah, he said it. He's putting on an act when he was going to court. All this is an act, so he's an entertainer. Here's people voting or praying. Look at that. Can you imagine some people doing this for George Bush or Ronald Reagan?
Wait until you're 30. You're going to know better. You're going to know better, girl. You'll know what America's about, you little fucking whore.
Woo!
She's a king.
That's right.
Nice. That's a nice Christian lady there, boss. Here we go. What's this stupidness? I hate people that do that with their fucking glasses. This guy just walks. I thought that was a guy that someone had put in behind her as a joke, but no, he's actually on stage walking back and forth, holding a coat or reading a paper. I don't know. I'll show you some more of this chick here in a minute.
Break it up, and we command that it be exposed right now in the name of Jesus.
Oh my. All right, that's just, I'm getting sick. That guy's hair is too thick for it to be Trump.
I was just at CVS, and a man that doesn't even work for CVS wouldn't let me in the door, and he threw me out the door. He doesn't even work for CVS. He wasn't wearing one of their shirts. What the fuck? Anderson Cooper paid this man to make me angry. They're not letting me buy things to hydrate myself. I want to buy some tea. Fuck you, America, for making me live like this. What the fuck is wrong with everyone? They said I'm not allowed to buy anything. What the fuck?
I want to read that one back to you. We had a good relationship with Hitler until he invaded Europe. Now, you might be thinking, but that was a long time ago, Joe. What are you talking about? I actually did the math.
Well, they
So,
did.
He's talking about, let's say he's talking about
Mr.
roughly
Rafe,
1935,
remember
early Hitler.
when the people got Trump got elected and that stupid chick's on her knees going, no,
right? That was 100 years ago, roughly. And so that means
but now it's their
14,
turn.
the difference between 1921 and 1935. So for 14 years, Joe Biden was in the Senate because he was in 1921. You see what I did there? And apparently he had a good relationship with
this
Hitler
guy's just a complete idiot.
These people seek absolute sameness, total uniformity. You're happy with your corner coffee shop. They want to make you.
I hate Tucker
Starbucks
Carlson. He's
every
such a
day
pussy.
From now until forever, no matter how it tastes. That's the future they promise. Everyone doing the same thing.
Because they don't decide the election. The call for Joe Biden isn't.
I can't stand it. But a little more from the faith advisor for the president.
We break and divide every demonic confederacy against the election, against America, against that who you have declared to be in the White House.
This is some bullshit. I bet this chick is some kind of like mega church bull crap.
Against the president, against your plan. Right now, we call
there's the guy.
And go back to sender right now. High-level demonic networks.
And there's
another. Let them be torn down.
This is
in the
just
name
crazy.
Of Jesus.
Yeah, Florida figures.
You are the God of division. You are the God of the sword as much as you are the God of the olive branch. So right now, take the sword of the Lord. Take the sword of the Lord.
Sword of the Lord.
And divide everything that is not of you.
I would get my swords out.
And strike
but
and strike and strike.
I might
and strike
cut
and
myself.
And strike and strike and strike and strike and strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you, let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory, God. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of shouting and singing. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done.
There's that guy.
The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. For I hear victory, victory,
all right.
victory, victory in the corners of heaven.
All right, in the corners of heaven. So, I've lost a few people with my MAGA. How about some heavy metal? Give it a second.
Divide every demonic confederacy against the election, against America, against that who you have declared to be in the White House. We break it up in the name of Jesus. We loose them up and we command that it be exposed right now in the name of Jesus. Strike and strike. Angels have even dispatched from Africa right now. Africa right now. Africa right now. From Africa right
Africa
now.
Africa.
They're coming here. For I hear the sound of victory. 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 Jesus, strike and 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 strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you, let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory, God. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of shouting and singing. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of an abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done. For I hear victory, 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 victory in the corners of heaven. In the corners of heaven, victory, 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 victory. For angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now. Amanda, ata, ata, rata, telia, pata, santa, ata, ambo, orta, tata, rite, eke, manda, ata, rite, titi, anta, ta. For angels have even been dispatched from Africa right now. Africa right now. Africa right now. From Africa right now. They're coming here. They're coming here. In the name of Jesus. South America. They're coming here. They're coming here. They're coming here. They're coming here. From Africa. From South America. Angelic forces. Angelic reinforcement. Angelic reinforcement. Angelic reinforcement.
That was way too much. Way, way, way too much. Too much Magna. Hot. Liquid magma. So, anybody have any questions? Also, for the movie thing I'm doing later this month, if anybody has some requests, perhaps I could make a change. I just thought picking some random movies that maybe I hadn't seen in a while, and thought maybe I could show them. Let's see here. Boop. But, you know, whatever. Another thing I didn't get, I bought this app on my phone. It's supposed to, you can use it as a webcam, but it worked for a while and then it stopped and I cannot get it to work again. So, do you think that with HBO Max releasing new releases on VOD that may shake up the, I mean, it can't. The thing is, especially here, I don't know, are there any theaters open to begin with? If they are, I don't know. And they're also a lot, I don't know, are they not understanding that this is a situation where most people are not going to go to the theater and they don't want to release these movies to a theater only crowd and then not make any money? And also with HBO Max, they're trying to keep subscribers and get subscribers. And so you're not going to be able to, this is a way to like, hey, boom, you're getting all these movies, premium movies, big movies with this subscription. Woo, I stuttered. But, and then I've read that, that they're really upset and all this. It's like, what do you expect these companies to do? Black Widow and the new James Bond movie's they're going to end up being delayed at least a year before, you know, I mean, I don't even know if they're going to come out in April with in May with those movies. And I know that they're trying to make deals for those for streaming. So, I mean, obviously a lot of those companies, I'm going to take these stupid things out because I ain't using them anyway. Well, I guess I better, just in case I screw something up. But they're just not going to make any money. And I understand these theaters, but what are you going to do? Now, with drive-ins, that's, you know, but I don't know. A lot of drive-ins, they're not open in December. You know, they're not open until like maybe late April at the earliest. So I think, I mean, with everybody having, or most people having 4K TVs, and you have some way of streaming 4K, either through a Fire TV or a Roku or some Apple TV, you got to have these things that people can watch them at their home and don't have to worry about it, and stuff like that. So, I mean, and besides, you know, you go to the theater. I understand they got to make money and stuff, but geez, man, those concessions are insane. Even I don't. Sometimes I won't let me and my wife kind of split it, and she gets the concessions and I get the tickets usually. And sometimes she'll spend more on that, and I was like, that's insane for popcorn. I understand that that's where they're making their money in most cases. Damn. I don't know if dogs are out there or not. I'm going to close this door a little bit just for a few minutes but Halloween Kills is the only one. Yeah. Chris V, I definitely want to see that. I bought I saw that at a drive-in. Did I see the drive-in? I don't know. I saw it somewhere. Maybe I saw it at the regular theater. To me, there's something kind of weird about that movie. I'm not really sure how much I like it. I did get it on 4K at a decent price, and I rewatched it. I just don't think the character of Laurie Strode would have turned into somebody like that for some reason. I just don't. But that's just my opinion. But so that kind of changes everything. Yeah, there is a place. Yeah, if you ever go to DVD, is it DVD Drive-In? They actually have advertisements for this theater in Pennsylvania that they have like at least one or two screenings a year at the drive-in over the course of a weekend. They'll show really cool uh 35-minute prints of like Vincent Price movies, some of like all kinds of different horror movies. Uh, and you can stay there overnight and stuff. We did that one place in Shelbyville, Indiana, had the skyline. We did that one time. It was pretty cool for what it was. Um, Darren asks, "How long do you think Scream Factory can last?" Point where everything has been released. Well, uh, that's where they do the recycle thing, I guess. Uh, I mean, there are things that haven't been released, and I don't think I'm not sure if they'll ever be released. I know my wife wants to see Terror on Tour released, and so is there a 35 millimeter print of that? Is there a 35 millimeter print of Funeral Home? I mean, there's still titles that are House of Death or something like that that she maybe watch. But there's a lot of movies that haven't been released, but I don't think a lot of them might not be released. Um, I just think there's going to be a recycling. If you think about Screen Factory, all the titles that if they still have the rights to them, they can go through the process of doing a 4K of them. Like Blue Underground. Blue Underground hasn't released anything, I guess, other than what they have on their own catalog with new versions of them, like Zombie. They released a super cleaned up Blu-ray, which I have, and then New York Ripper, and then later on they released those on the 4K. So I think that's all. That's what's going to happen. Is it's either going to be a new packaging or just an upgrade, or with maybe some new features. He Knows You Alone. That's another one she wants. I know there's a high definition version out there. I don't know if it's from some broadcast on a cable channel or something, but uh, that would be interesting. Um, don't you have to pay for that, Chris? Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark was good. I think I got Jack Schroeder to sign my copy of it, but there's like giant boxes and Christmas things over there that I can't get to. Jack Schroeder was at Cinema Wasteland one of the last times I was there. Got him to sign that. As far as the Texas Chainsaw stuff, I mean, I would have watched it, but I was thinking you had to pay for it, and at this time of the year, it's kind of hard to do that. Me check here. Ooh, got 11s. Let me see here. I know they showed something I saw on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just I might tell Dana and see if she wants to purchase it. But I've been kind of sleeping a lot. I fall asleep pretty early. I think I stayed up till 10:30, which is without caffeine, which was amazing. But I appreciate everybody hanging out there with us, and didn't do a typical thing because I'm hoping that I didn't get any goddamn strikes or copyright stuff, which I don't believe I did. So that's encouraging. So I'm gonna get on out of here, but thank you, and I'll try to do another show next week. Maybe I'll have some time to figure out some things.
I'm eating the rest of your
She's
Depot.
eating the rest of my chips. So I'm gonna go herd her, and I'll be back later on. So peace out.